Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ojan Bate. Once more, I want to take the opportunity to really thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to honor this invitation. It means a lot to me, and I appreciate all of you. You've heard a lot about me. I'll tell you a little more today. I want to take you back to my GCE ordinary level days. I spent a whole 1 month in the hospital due to anemia, sickle cell, pneumonia, and all that. I was a day student during my GCE because I was so sick that I couldn't stay on campus. But I went there every day and came back home with my mom being by my side, and I still had 6 ordinary levels. That's just to tell you that sickle cell doesn't have you. You have it in your genes. Don't let it run you. Be strong. We are stronger. We are warriors. We are stronger than the regular person. Today, a little more. I'm currently in pharmacy school. The reason I chose this program is because I want to be able to manage sickle cell pain and sickle cell anemia patients, their medication regimen, and know more how these medications interact. So that's why I went into this field, and I'm enjoying every bit of it. I decided to start this foundation because I want all of us to be one big happy family of sickle cell team. Anyone is welcome, whether you have sickle cell or not, provided you're interested in learning about sickle cell, spreading the awareness. Those with sickle cell, everyone is welcomed. All we want is that we want to break the sickle silence. No one talks about it. It's not a death sentence. Let the stigma not bring you down. I'll tell you today, I'm a living miracle, and you out there, all of you, I'm sorry I'm not there with you today physically, but each and every person, look at yourself, turn around, look at your friend, tell them you are a living miracle. I am. So let's get started on education about sickle cell, what it's about and how it came about. Bear with me. I'll be a little slow so everyone can follow. There's a tendency I speak fast, but I'll watch it this time. What is sickle cell anemia? Sickle cell anemia is an inherited genetic condition. It's not a disease. It's a genetic condition. Sickle cell anemia leads to complicated diseases like anemia, acute chest syndrome. Those are complications of sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell in itself is not a disease, it's an inheritance in your genetics, in your genes. So what happens? How do you get sickle cell? If both parents, too, mom, dad, have the sickle cell gene, they can transfer it to their children. There's 1 in 4 chances per each pregnancy. Example is my family. I have 3 sisters plus myself, which makes 4. Tabo, Besem, Awo, and myself. I have sickle cell anemia. Tabo and Besem are free. Awo has sickle cell trait. So that just tells you, make it a little easier. How do you get it? You get it through your parents. They're born with it. They don't even know sometimes are giving it to you. Okay, let's get to the basics. Sickle cell shapes. What's the name? Sickle. Sickled means shape of a banana. Is sickled because C-shaped. Regular red blood cells are the donut, round like a donut. Sickle cells are like a banana. So the sickle cells are fragile, so they break easily. When squeezing through our blood vessels, those sharp edges of the banana are weak. They'll break and form clumps. Hence, those prevent blood from going to the rest of your organs. That's why we have pain. That's what happens when you get the crisis, sickle cell crisis or vaso-occlusive crisis. So what I want you to know is that our cells are fragile. Our sickled cells die after 10 or 20 days. Meanwhile, the regular person with no sickle cell anemia, their red blood cells live for 120 days. Reason being that they're healthy, they don't break. How do we get enlarged stomachs? Our spleen and liver get enlarged sometimes. Why? The spleen is responsible for recycling old and dead red blood cells. So since our spleen works 5 times harder, I'm 23, my spleen is worked 5 times harder than my age. So someone my age, their spleen will be better than mine. because of sickle cell. My liver, the same thing, because the liver is responsible for taking out the dead red blood cells and filtering it out of our system. That's called detoxification. So when now your liver is overwhelmed, it's not detoxifying everything. That's how you have jaundice eyes, yellow eyes. You remember yellow eyes? All of us have yellow eyes when we're dehydrated. So then that's what happens, that your eyes become yellow, because iron is the breakdown of red blood cells. Iron, if you know or you've ever seen anything that is rusted, it's yellow. Hence yellow eyes, iron. There's too much iron, our liver cannot keep up. That's why our eyes are yellow. That's why we encourage sickle cell patients like me and you, drink your water bottle, best friend. Lastly, we're going to talk about why the pain, because oxygen doesn't go to the rest of the extremities. Now pain crisis, because our body recognizes that there's a problem, it's trying to fight against it. That's why you're in pain crisis. So consider yourself a sickle cell warrior. I call myself that. So when it comes to trade versus anemia, sickle cell, those with the trade might not manifest the symptoms. Some people might, but it will not be as severe as those with the both genes who are considered anemia patients. So I have both genes. I'm sickle cell beta and thalassemia minor anemia. That's the classification. And I have the symptoms. I have gone through occlusive crisis. I still do. 3 nights ago I had my back was hurting. Sickle cell problems. But you have to manage it. Learn how to manage it. That's why Bright Star is here to teach you how to go around it. So before you get married as a sickle cell patient, we're encouraging you that you get your genetic test done, so you know your spouse status, so you're aware that, if I'm going to have a sickle cell child, you're ready for it. Or if you are changing your decision, wherever the outcome is, you're just informed. Why anemia is important? When you have shortage of blood, you have shortage of red blood cells because your cells are dying too early. Your bone marrow cannot keep up with making new cells. You have shortage in metabolism. Your metabolism will probably be slow. Constipation comes. You have slow growth. That's why we probably look thinner than the regular kid. We look skinny than our age mates. It's okay. That doesn't mean you're different. It just means you're going through something different, but that's fine, because subsequently you get there. That doesn't hinder you. It doesn't retard you from being smart or your brain function. So don't be scared. You still grow at your own time. You will grow slowly, but you surely get there. Sickle cell is not always bad. It came as a result of evolution. Those with a trait could survive malaria. Hence, they passed on the genes to subsequent generation. Now you and me with sickle cell anemia. Signs and symptoms. Everybody knows, that knows someone with sickle cell know we're always in pain. The signs and symptoms are different for everyone, but the most important one is vaso-occlusive crisis, infection. For the parents out there, remember your penicillin from age 0 to 5. That's recommended by physicians. I think that's still current. Hand-foot syndrome, when your hand is swollen, your feet is swollen. I once spent my Christmas with my hand like this because I had a crisis that my hand was hurting so bad that I couldn't put it down. So I couldn't wear my Christmas dress. That was pretty sad, but it's alright. Delayed growth, infections. A simple infection that someone can just sweat it and just get away with it would cause us a lot of problems. Prevention. Sickle cell anemia prevention, you can't really prevent having it because you're born with it. So what you can do is prevent a crisis from attacking. How do you do that? You eat healthy, you live a good life by avoiding smoking. If you're drinking alcohol, again, drink a lot of water, more than the alcohol. I won't stop you because I don't want to change your lifestyle completely. So like I said, I want us to work as a team. This foundation is not just for me, it's for all of us to contribute ideas, work as a team, seek funding in future, and we'll get better at managing our lives and living a complete and fulfilled life around sickle cell anemia. It's not a death sentence, I promise you. Thank you.